It's September 16th, 12:35 a.m. What time is it your time? Whatever time you get this message, it's going to be right for you, okay? You got mail. These messages are from my earth signs. If you are an earth sign, if it is your sun sign or you have it in your chart, this message may resonate. If you are in a romantic relationship with the earth sign, this may resonate. Okay. So listen. Listen. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. The ones you can depend on. Let's be friends. You can depend on a Taurus, okay? You can depend on a Taurus, but you could be in connections with multiple Tauruses, okay? That's what I'm hearing. But Taurus, you have some unexpected good news, okay? It's going to bring some harmony to your life. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's going to bring some harmony to your life. I also feel like you need to practice breathing exercises, okay? I just heard bridesmaid, and the bridge is over just in minutes, okay? Because there's a bounty. There's a bounty, and opposites do attract, okay? But somebody has created, why I hear something about a bowling gallery, but somebody has pinned something. Kind of like how I pinned some comments up under messages, up under the videos in the comment section. Somebody's sad. They in their feelings. They in their feelings. Could be about a Taurus. Thinking, can we talk for a minute? Or is this the end? Okay? Lonely, broken hearted, but this person also has the tendency to encourage a prolonged exit, is what I'm hearing. Because even if this person is a part of this Libra, is a part of your family tree, a branch of your family tree, they branched off. And this person is trying to kind of like balance their budget. So they want you to conform. They trying to scheme, is what I'm hearing, okay? And they've been trying to scheme against your person, okay? Something going on with somebody's bowels, and somebody had a botched butt job. Scorpio energy. Somebody's husband, earth sign. Somebody's husband. It's like a Broadway spectacle. If you don't stay on Broadway by a bar drinking some expensive ass brandy, is what I'm hearing. Eating some food at a tavern that done fucked your stomach up, is what I'm hearing. Because somebody done got jiggy with it, okay? Somebody done got jiggy with it. Felt like everything was attainable with your person, okay? I'm feeling like somebody about to get locked up too, but it's been a lot of shit traveling around people that you don't fuck with no more, earth sign, okay? We saw that Taurus, even if you that Taurus, okay? There's been a lot of gossip concerning a Libra, a Scorpio, and someone else, okay? Somebody about to want you to fold though, alright? They expecting you to be in your feelings as well. That's why I said do your breathing exercises, okay? Times have changed, all right? And so have you. This is a Broadway spectacle surrounded around Karmics, okay? Who giving out humps for lump sums of money. Who giving out humps for lump sums of money. Lots of sex. Creating scandals, okay? That solitude, though. You singular, okay? Somebody want to buy a vow. Is what I just heard because they in jeopardy. They in jeopardy. I'm hearing something about a Pisces energy too. Earth sign, what's good? Taurus. Cha-ching. Okay? Cha-ching. Cha-ching. So this gossip, it's about to come near you. And it's going, you know the saying, I'm too near you for not to hear you. You too near me not to hear me. Look. You too near me not to hear me. Why am I hearing Freddie's dead? Curtis Mayfield. Somebody's experiencing some loss, and if it isn't about someone transitioning to the spiritual realm, I'm feeling like someone's feeling some shame, okay? They don't want to go to Mexico for no butt jobs no more, is what I just heard. However, when it comes to some nuptials or some shit, what's up under here? Yeah. Somebody getting found out. And, you know, it's going to be some gossip. And you just going to happen to hear it, okay? Because somebody going to be bragging. May I get a vow, okay? Somebody been gaslighted. They've been gaslighted like a mother sucker, alright? And somebody been waiting to show their hand, too. Can we talk for a minute? Somebody may talk with lisp, okay? Somebody been fake. Imposter? No. They fake. They transparent. They've been phony in your life since they've been in your life. And they always gossiping about you. Whenever they get free time, okay? Something about some unclean food, okay? When it comes to this Scorpio, alright? Something about some unclean food. Taurus energy as well, okay? Look, Taurus energy as well. I'm hearing something about pork. Somebody breached a vow too. Look. Who is this air sign to you, Taurus? Who is this Libra? It's like you can't trust this person, okay? Has a lot to do with your person. Has a lot to do with your person. So listen, this solitude and this imprisonment. Hey, Taurus, Earth sign. I feel like whoever this Libra is, they may be involved with your person. They may be cutting this karmic connection off. And they cooking up a scheme. Talking about if I can't have them, you can't have them either. So look. What about your door? Okay? What about your door? Somebody gonna try to sweet talk their way through your door? This Scorpio or this Libra? They know your neighbor or something? I feel like you don't jig with none of them because the energy was off, okay? And they kind of feel like they can't outsmart you. And there was a proposal made, but there's also some sort of confession because somebody, it's like a reform. You hear me? Look, it's like a reform, okay? I feel like protection when I see this and this together. Because there's some problems that's creeping around the corner. Look, blended pleasures. I don't know who this Scorpio or this Libra is to you, Earth sign, or who this neighbor is, okay? You ain't hip to this neighbor, so they don't need to be walking across your threshold, okay? I'm hearing something about liberals, all right? And someone who's highly immature, who acts like they belong, but they really don't, okay? Or a neighbor might want to borrow something. That's a scheme, too. They already know who you are. Look, they sure. They sure. Your G sure. And look, your person's sure about something, too. Opposing threats. Somebody being the ops. Who is the Scorpio? The Scorpio connected to an Aries. Pay attention. Taurus, Earth sign. It has to do with the struggle and the enemy wanting you to get used to the struggle, okay? Somebody gonna call themselves trying to confront you, but I also feel like, you know, I keep hearing something about a pig, and it's kind of like Porky's Revenge or some shit, okay? I'm in love with a stripper. That's what I just heard, okay? Somebody feel like they want to get some revenge on you, all right? And they got some advice to do so, okay? You entirely surrounded by a bunch of fish and plenty ponds, so you may live around a lot of water, a bunch of lakes and rivers or something, okay? Land banks. Land bank. Okay, when it comes to a land bank, I'm hearing something about a tax lien, too. Somebody hungry. It's a neighbor. It's a proverb that you live by, too, okay? It's a proverb that you live by. Pay attention, Taurus, Earth sign, this neighbor. Who is this Libra? Capricorn energy. 1301 I'm seeing on the clock. The end of the summer, I feel like somebody was like some scavengers is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing something about squatting too, okay? So your neighbors could be squatters, okay? I heard something about a creep move. And somebody feeling like they creeping on the come up. Okay, look. 1336 I'm seeing on the clock. Somebody is trying to bring some bad news your way, not knowing that you've outgrown all of these connections, okay? And when it comes to your person, you could have known that they were promiscuous in the past or something like that, okay? And that most definitely caused a lot of delays in y'all growing, okay? But it's somebody that you know who could be fucking with them, excuse me, y'all, alright? Or, yeah, ain't no or. It's with the Jesus saying that. And then it's some of you, your neighbor. So the neighbor ties in to you as well, Earth sign, when it comes to your person. And your person is someone who has been out here in Karmicville, okay, parading themselves around and scattering themselves so thin is what the Jesus saying, okay? And some folk back in your heyday got wind of who this person is, so they took advantage of, having some fun with them and getting to know them a little bit better. Something about this winter coming up. It could literally be the coldest winter ever. But have y'all ever read that book? Shout out to Sister Soldier. So look, someone gonna be shit faced. Cause this ain't child's play. This ain't child's play. Okay, cause I feel like they felt like they was about to snatch up your person. But your person is feeling some remorse, okay? They ain't want to drink it. They ain't want to drink it. Don't you drink the water. Don't you drink the wine. I feel like, you discovered a lot when it comes to the smoke and mirrors, all right? When it comes to those masks, when it comes to the misrepresentation of energy, okay? Keep doing your breathing because it is like some bullshit. They said grab these cards. It is some bullshit, okay? But you're going to be smiling. And you got a tendency to, encourage people when they didn't, they were like really the composers of your downfall, okay? It's like the love that you still give them. Not really this blended pleasure, okay? And it's kind of like you've been attached to some enemies, and it's time to cut the cord for real. These breathing exercises gonna help with a lot. I'm hearing something about, when it comes to someone's mom and what the hell? Something when it comes to somebody getting taken from this earthly realm, alright? Lust. What is that about? I don't like that. Love that hadn't gotten a chance to mature. Somebody felt like you were one of the lucky ones to be a part of that person's life, okay? It impacted their world as well. You've worked hard on yourself, okay? And you have created some distance, I'm hearing. It was an invite that you didn't receive on purpose, is what the G's is saying, okay? This was in reverse. You didn't receive it on purpose. Because your team got a gift for you in store. It was meant, it was written, all right? And it's not to, instill any ill will in your life, okay? Or to zap your charge, because it's like a recharging effect. It's a boosting effect, God darn it. Good news coming. You hear me? The bridge is over. And the players who've been on the bridge, who've been rebuilding these bridges and fake ass, removing them. You hear me? Hearing something about Brandy and somebody being cordial. Okay? And they was the one who composed all this illicit bullshit. So look, somebody wanted you to be penalized, but you are not about to be penalized. You got good news coming. 1911, I'm seeing on the clock. Recognize, analyze, and realize that, baby. Okay? And look, still at the bottom. Move on. You ain't got it to do. It's kind of like a form of life insurance, You creating this distance. I don't know if it's from this Scorpio, this Capricorn, this Aries, this Libra. Okay? I saw Gemini earlier, but listen. You got to pray on it and take everything to the Most High. Because, listen, you know who your person is. They about to be a problem in somebody's life. Hold on. They about to be a problem in somebody's life. You hear me? about to be a problem in somebody's life, and that was meant to. They was never supposed to make plans to travel. It's kind of like do some premeditated shit against you. Maybe that's where I got that murder scene from. See,